Hello everyone and welcome back to Project Architect. I'm currently on the server, but I'm at spawn because I've slapped up this new portal. Now, this portal is currently on server 2. On server 1, there's a similar portal, but I'm going to be making a second portal as well. So on server 1, because they've got like a community place with all the bases, there'll be 2 portals. I'll label them accordingly, but essentially there'll be a portal at spawn that you walk through. You can get to spawn by typing /spawn, right? Just as you would in any server. And then you will enter this dimension here. Now, make note of this. Don't build outside of the platform. If you build outside of any of these platforms, your stuff will get destroyed and possibly worse, okay? But you end up in this dimension. This is going to be our challenge dimension. Or at least for this first challenge it will be. Now, currently I've got a few platforms set up. You know, I don't know how many people are going to join and attempt this challenge, but I've placed some. If these fill up on either server, please do let me know, and I'll increase it. I'll make them more and more and more and more. But this is essentially how it is at the moment. Now, what these challenges are, we've done them in the past on MC Eternal, possibly on All the Mod 6, and now we're doing them on Project Architect. We come up with an idea. This first one has been suggested. It's just a simple idea of making a cake. Having a machine that makes a cake, or a bakery that makes a cake, or some system that makes a cake. Now, what I tend to try and push you guys to do in terms of these challenges is to keep it completely within this chunk. Not only the building, but the generation. And by that I mean, if you're using like RF energy, make it within this chunk. If you're using EMC to just generate cakes, do it within this chunk. You know what I mean? So like, you might have to set up a tiny EMC generator. You can go simple, yeah, and we honestly might go simple with just some energy collectors. I'll grab out a few if my system will let me. It's not been cooperating with me today, but I'll figure that out before we actually start building something. But yeah, essentially, you'll walk into this area, you'll open your map, and these platforms here, just the middle bits, aren't claimed. So you'll open your map, you'll go into the top left claim chunks, and you'll simply left click on it, and as you can see, it will claim this chunk. Now, you get one chunk each. That's it, one chunk, okay? You can build up. If you must, you can build underneath, but I'd suggest not doing that because then it gets a little bit messy, but you can, okay? I'm not saying like, oh, don't you dare break my concrete blocks. If you've built something and you're like, oh, I really just need to do something underneath this block, you can do that. That's fine. So yeah, now, what is the point of this challenge, you might be wondering? I don't really know. I don't really know. The winner at the moment, I don't necessarily have a prize to give you guys apart from just the satisfaction of being the winner. But another thing I want to stress is that obviously some people, like if this is the first video you're watching and you're jumping in, you won't have, infinite energy collectors. You won't have like dark matter pedestals depending on what server you're on to like use watch your flowing time. You won't have those things. You won't have those things. The challenges, what we tend to do is like, I mean, listen, I try and make it sound a lot more formal than it ends up being. Essentially, build what you want to build, and at the end, when I go through and check them out, it's almost like a checking out base video. We go through, we sort of look at them all. If you have just a simple design, but you've, as in just an energy collector making cakes in a chest, and you walk up and maybe it drops a cake in your inventory or something. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. If you make the outside of it look fantastic, brownie points. You don't have to make it complicated, but then again, someone might come in here and they'll be like, you know what? Bringing out the big guns. Set up a create contraption that harvests the milk from the cow to do all that. And you guys get the idea, hopefully. If you're not sure, we do have a series in the past where we did that. For some reason, I can open this, but it's not letting me take things out. So I'm going to quickly head back to my base to see why that's the case. Maybe it's not force loaded or something. So I'll figure that out. I'll come back and we'll build a cake factory just to show off what I'm sort of getting at here. All right, so I went and chunk loaded my base and that seemed to do it. So I'm going to set the stage here. I'm going to grab a little bit of everything. And I just want to set up, at the very least, something that works. You know what I mean? I just want to get it working. One thing I will say is try to avoid using the EMC links, because obviously these link to your global EMC count. So try to keep everything within the system using like energy condensers and stuff like that to let it happen. You know what I mean? Like yeah, just to, I don't know. Realistically, if you want to use EMC links, go for it. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. In terms of like the, I guess, gentleman's rule, you know what I mean? Like in terms of brownie points. Keeping it contained within here sounds pretty cool. So, first things first, I'm gonna do probably like the cheapest setup you'll ever see. You guys will probably be disappointed in me, but I'm just gonna set up this guy. I'm gonna put some collectors around him, and then we'll pretty much do the exact same thing on all of these ones. So I'll do that and that. I'm gonna essentially just energy condense all of these. Hopefully we have enough room here. Because that's the other thing, like if we didn't have enough room, I'd have to redesign this thing. But how many ingredients? We have 4 different ingredients, and that was just 4 different these guys set up. Oh, pick that up. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. You know what? Before this goes up, I'll probably add an extra level below here, just in case you do that and fall down. You know, I'll do that for you guys. I'll build a little basement level for you, or maybe just like a thick layer of white concrete. That probably makes more sense. Because that was a bit risky. You don't want to lose some items off into the abyss. Okay, so this first guy, I'm just gonna say, boom, you are now sugar. This guy, I'm just gonna say you're eggs, and you can be milk, of course. There we go. And then, what do you need to be? Wheat. Yes, the last ingredient. Okay, I mean this is essentially it, right? Now we need to find out a way to craft it. So, what do we have in terms of crafters? Well, we have literally crafters that I can place down. So I'm going to place one down, I guess, here. This guy's currently got all of our tin recipes. I'm actually going to clear this. How do I do that? Do I do this? Apply? Yeah, there we go. So now we've cleared this. I can take out the remaining silver that was in there. And I'm just going to put in the cake recipe. Now, another thing is there's a bunch of cakes. Hey, listen. I didn't specify what type of cake you got to make. Okay? If you want to make a slime cake, go for it. In fact, honestly, that might be cool because, like, obviously you could just EMC the cake from the beginning. You know, you don't even need the ingredients. But these ones, you need to make, at least. You need some sort of crafting to make them. Some of these cakes are pretty intricate. Yeah, I'll let you guys figure out what you're doing. At least for this first challenge, we'll be a little bit more, you know, free on this challenge. And then on the future challenges, we might be a little bit more strict on our rules, depending on how this goes. So I'm going to apply this cake recipe. Now, another thing I want to do is specify the ingredient slots. So, for example, I want to click this. I want to click remember, and remember. So what this has done is it has said, hey, there will always be these spots allocated for milk, which means wheat won't go in these spots. And I actually want to do that for a few more just to get a little bit of a buffer here. Because obviously milk doesn't stack, whereas all of these other ones stack. So realistically, we can pretty much cover half of this with milk buckets, and that'll be a pretty decent buffer. I'm thinking. I'm hoping. And then what we can do is probably, what do you reckon? 3 of these. That could be, I mean, realistically, you don't need much here. You know what? I've got a great idea. We do 6, we do 2, and we do 4. That's perfect, is it not? I think that's really good. So now we can take these out if we wanted. Oh, remember, we can take these out and they'll have, you know, all the sugar and stuff underneath them. Beautiful. The next step, let's go ahead and grab a pipe. Hopefully you guys like the idea of this. Hopefully it's not a little bit too basic for a first episode, but yeah, we'll work on it. We'll make sure that these are better in the future if this turns out to not be that good. Let's empty all these. All right. Extract that, that, and that. So what we should see now, yeah, look at this. It's only going to fill up the slots that it can. So we can also dump in our extra wheat and whatnot. I'll tell you what, we will put in some pipe upgrades. We might as well. Let's make this place look nice. Boom, 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 and boom. So there we go. Now, the good thing about this pack as well is, like, in other packs, you might not want to set up these resources because they take a while to make, whereas you pretty much have infinite everything in here, so I feel a little bit more confident, I guess. Now, on to activate is what we currently have it as. So, do we want that? Do we want it just to be, you press a button and you get it? I think so. I think what we'll do is we'll have a sensor. Actually, what sort of sensor do we want? Because I know there's like a player detector, right? What's it called? It's a cyclic thing. Cyclic, is it a motion detector? No. What are you called? Where are you? You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys probably know exactly what it's called. Not a sprinkler, believe it or not. This guy, boom, entity detector. That makes sense. So I'm going to grab an entity detector. And then was this an item detector? Ooh. I'm going to get an item detector. Okay. So essentially what we'll have is I'm going to create a small little kiosk here. So I'm going to grab some fences, I think. Apparently, we don't have a single fence in our EMC system. Like, that is pretty ridiculous. But I'm gonna make just like, you know, a nice little shack, I guess. So we'll do like a little bit of this. That's probably even a little bit too high. Like, I don't want this to be too crazy. What else? What next? Okay. I've got a little bit of progress happening. I've got a little bit of a lemonade stand looking thing, but I guess it's a cake stand. I don't know if that's a thing in real life, but here it is. It looks great, doesn't it? Now the question is, how do I dispense a cake here? Do I place a dispenser in the ground? Is that what I do here? The other option is I just have the dispenser behind here. Oh, in fact, you know what? I think you can get a dropper, a precise dropper, and I can literally have it drop further from here. So I can preview the render and I can say offset like that, and it will drop the cake right here. Hey, this turned from just a little, you know, cake setup to actually something pretty decent. So now we need to provide this guy with power. I mean, that's pretty simple. I'll just grab like a collector that creates coal on a condenser. That should do it. And then just like a little generator. Let's go generator. Because once again, I want to try and keep it all within this one little claim here. So if we go energy condenser, energy collector, item pipe, make sure this guy's creating charcoal. Like, look, that's gonna be plenty. Oh, actually, no. I need to move it. I need to move you. Stop generating. The generator needs to be there. And then we can go boom, and then we can go boom, boom. Try this again. Coal, pipe. That should generate power. Power should go here. Yes, beautiful. This guy won't need that much power. So that should be plenty. He should take care of things. Beautiful. Nice. Wonderful. I want him to require redstone. And I want him to be triggered by this guy over here, I think. I think that's what I want to do. I don't know the best way to do this. For example, I think he'll just keep dropping stuff. If I, maybe with a big delay it'll be good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. You ready? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make sure this is extracting. I'm gonna turn this guy on all the time. So I'm gonna ignore, I want to leave that however it was. I don't remember how it was. Internal. They will stay in the input. I need to get rid of these buckets. So I think what I actually need to do... honestly, it's extra buckets. So I'm thinking I actually just trash can this stuff. So I'm going to extract from here. I'm going to get an empty bucket. So I'll drink this milk real quick. A nice and convenient way to do it. We'll slap in a pipe upgrade. So we'll go bam. Open this guy up. Bucket, whitelist, beautiful. And now let's grab a trash can. Here we go. And I guess that can just go there. Still within the claim. So we should be good now. This guy should get cakes, or I guess one cake at a time. In fact, you know what? We should probably add a cake filter onto this just to make sure that, you know, just make sure nothing crazy goes on. This is all good. Redstone ignored. Speed mode fast. I don't think that matters too much. I'm a little bit confused why this doesn't have any more cakes. Is it because there's a cake in here? If I take this cake out, what happens? Do we get any more cakes? What happened to any cakes in the chat? What's going on here? Redstone ignored. Slow. Fast. Are these not real milk buckets? They are. Wheat. Egg. Sugar. Where's the cake? What have I done here? I've clearly... This should be whitelisted to buckets, which means we shouldn't have cakes going in the trash can. Right? Is that the problem? Do I need a... Is that... We gonna get some cakes? No. What have I done? It must be something I did here. All items in input slots are consumed. Yeah. Result of crafting operation will go to output buffer, but remaining items like buckets will stay in input. Nope. Results of crafting operation will go to output buffer. Apply. Now do the thing. What is it doing? Oh, man. Oh, wait, no. I was going to say it doesn't have power. It does have power, believe it or not. Which reminds me, we probably should hook it up with power, just in case that somehow wasn't the was the issue. Sorry. So let's grab power cables to go there. There we go. Is that good? Maybe you needed some power? No. Okay. He's topped up. He's full of power. I'm not sure. I'll leave that for now. But anyhow, we'll I really don't. What's going on here? Oh, you know what the issue was? I think it remembered the items that were in here. And was that the issue? Remember? No, I can get rid of one of that. One of those, sorry, I want to actually be an empty bucket. So, one of these needs to be an empty bucket. Am I allowed? Can I please? I'd like to edit you. I would like to forget the remembered layout. Place a bucket. Break you. I need a bucket. Bring me a bucket. Bring me your finest bucket. Bucket will go here. Move that. Place milk there. Remember layout. Now we're good. Now I can place the trash can back. And we should have cakes being made. If I take cake out, new cake, new cake, new cake, infinite cake. Oh, okay. We fixed whatever the problem was. We now have infinite cake. Excellent. So now what I need is a entity detector. So what I'm thinking is I place this guy here, and then I place a head on it. Oh, I've got my own. Yes. And I place this here. And then, I don't know. Does this looks a bit morbid, doesn't it? Maybe I get an armor stand as a me. That's a little bit friendlier, isn't it? So let's we can hide the motion detector somewhere else. Let's place this armor stand like so. Oh, let's pick up our head. Armor stand. Yep, beautiful. Should I give it gem armor? Is that a bad idea? Maybe I just give it red metal. I'll tell you what. I'll give it like the legs and the boots. I'll keep the helmet off so that it can look a little bit. They can see that it's us, obviously. So there we go. Nice. Here you go. So then, obviously, we need the motion detector to detect. I'm thinking we do actually go underneath. So make sure you don't fall, or it'll be a little bit dangerous. We'll place it, I guess, directly underneath, right there. We'll preview where it's gonna check. I don't want it to check that far, so we can actually lower this range in a lot. The Y level, I do want it to check all up there. Living, equal, less, greater than 0. Okay, that makes sense. Greater than 0, and I wanted to check for players. So when there's greater than 0 above it, it should output a redstone signal, right? I think. And that should be good. So like if I stand here, redstone signal should be emitted. I'm hoping I don't have to like, give it direct line of sight. I doubt it, but it's possible. The next thing we're going to have to do is grab some building blocks. I guess we can use some of this. And I obviously want to get the redstone all the way up into this guy over here. So, how do we do that? Oh, there's another option we could do. I could try entangling a block here. Entangled block. Place this here. Can I entangle the entity detector? Let's see. If I entangle you, and we can place you back, and I get maybe a repeater. Let's try this. Not an adjustable, just a normal repeater. I want to see if this works. So if I now stand here, is there... Oh, it dropped us a cake. We walk away. We walk back. New cake? No, I've walked away. No redstone. Has he got a new cake in him? He does. And I walk back here. Where's my cake? Is it because I stood here? No. It should have worked, right? Oh, it's because of the delay. So if I turn the delay down and I stand here, how many cakes do we get? Can I... Cake, please? What's going on? Delay, offset, count, delay. A 1 second delay before you give me my cake. And I stand here. And no cake. But redstone. Huh? You know what though? When I have him always on, he doesn't work either. So something's clearly not happy. If I turn off the render, does that work? Why is he not happy? Why is he unable to drop? Is it... I think this should work. I mean, we got a cake somehow. That's the thing that's sort of annoying me now, is that it worked enough to give me a cake, but it hasn't worked since. Why is everything being this way with us? So yeah, the issues with the precise dropper now. Offset, count, delay. I'll be honest, I don't see what's wrong here. I can increase the count. Maybe that's the issue. No. What's going on? I feel like we were so close to greatness. Were we not? We had to... I'm going to lose my mind. What have I done wrong? Okay. I've clearly done something wrong. Let's backtrack. Does it have power? Yes. Is it real power? Yes, because this guy's still providing it. Okay. Does it have a cake? Yes, I can take the cake out. A new cake shows up. We even have backup cakes. So the cake is not the issue. Is it requires redstone? Yes. What happens when it's always on? Okay. Okay. Let's say requires redstone. Requires redstone. Okay. And now if I walk here, we're getting cakes. Excellent. Okay. Beautiful. Excellent. Then I'm going to grab an item collector. And I'm going to place him here. Right? I'm going to preview where he's currently collecting. Obviously, you don't want to be collecting other people's claims. That'll get you in trouble. But that should be good. Okay. He's going to be on requires redstone. And then when does he activate? I want him to activate with a delay, I think. What's a delay? What can I use to delay? I guess a repeater, but an adjustable repeater, right? And then what I also want to grab is an item detector, so that if there's a bunch of cakes on the ground here, like as you can see there could be, I want to place an item detector here, lower the range on all these, obviously, increase the Y range. So that should be good. We can actually see, I guess, where it's going around. Okay. Compare to greater than 0. Yes. Oh, in fact, actually, if it's greater than 1. Yeah, if it's greater than 1, pick it up. That way, if there's more than one cake on the ground, it gets picked up. And have this guy require redstone. And then grab an entangled block. Oh, we're actually about to make a pretty decent setup here. Entangled block can go up 1. So let's actually grab some of these. Let's go boom, boom. Entangled block here. And it's going to try to connect. Let's place this. We'll place it up another one. So we'll place this here. Place this. I require a little bit of redstone, please. Thank you. 2 bits should do. Boom, boom. No! Why would you do such a thing? No. Do I move it? I'll move it. Why not? We move it now, and it saves us quite a bit of trouble. So we'll place the item collector there. He doesn't need power, so that's not an issue. Facing down, once again, we want to make sure that it's not like a too crazy of a radius. That seems pretty good. Obviously require redstone. Where was he getting coal? Oh, from underneath. I'm like, are we spilling coal somewhere already? Let's disconnect that. There we go. So that should be good. Do we remember what we're doing? Oh, yes. We're connecting this guy over here with redstone. But he needs to be up 1, and I keep forgetting to do that. Up 1, redstone, which I put away. Redstone 1, 2. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the cake. Cake? I saw it turn on. Okay. Oh, I've got my magnet on. Let me clear my inventory. I was going to do that off camera, but I realized it's not too long. So let's turn this guy off. Let's drop a cake there. He shouldn't get picked up. As you can see, redstone remains off. But if I were to drop a cake and then another cake, so 2 cakes, I believe that should turn on. But no, it hasn't yet because I haven't actually entangled them. Give me a second. Entangle. Can I get away with it without picking the stuff up? Can I... Item detector? No, it's not letting me do it. Item detector. Come on. Okay, fine. I'll go down there. All right. Item detector has been selected. We can go ahead and place these 2 back down. If I go ahead and quickly entangle this, we should see redstone, and he picks them up. Come on. Hold on. I need 1 more cake. There we go. And I can drop a cake. Doesn't get picked up. No redstone. It's good to double check these things. Second cake. Redstone shows up. Cake disappears. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we can... Oh, it's because I flew up here and even that counts. Okay, oh, beautiful. So I can fly up here again, get a second cake to show up, and they both get picked up. Yes! Excellent. Okay, so the final step is to stop the preview render there. So now you can walk up and you should get a cake. Maybe I should do like a sign, how do I do this? No. Hold on. Wait. Give me a second. All right, there we go. Cake. So you go, oh, yeah, cake. Well, cake. Excellent. Beautiful. If we really wanted to, what I could do as well is I could make this, if we preview it, which it's not even showing us, I could make the range a little bit bigger. So we could do 1 and 1. And then what does that mean? Can we go maybe even bigger? Let's do 2 and 2. And so now it's doing that big range. So if you just stand here, you get cake. And then the extra cakes go away. Nice. Okay. Okay. Ooh, an alluring cake. Where does it trigger from? It's triggering from here. I don't know. I'll let you guys let me know what you think. In terms of back here, what we could probably do is grab some anti-block black and just like cover this up, right? So like just it doesn't exist. As far as the people at the front are concerned, there is nothing but void behind this this cake shop. Right? Yeah, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Ignore the things clipping through the wall, okay? That's perfectly normal. That happens to every cake shop. That weird mystical site you see behind there. But here we go. We'll do 2 high. Okay, well, honestly, I think this is my challenge complete. This is my cake shop. Let's actually get a cake to spawn for a thumbnail, perhaps. What can I... Oh, look at that. Yeah. You guys... what a horrible thumbnail that would have been. I need to sort of get the challenge in, don't I? Maybe we... I don't know. I'll figure something out. But thank you guys for watching. What? Is this not... Thank you guys for watching. Remember to join, by the way, over in Discord. You will find the IP address and all that kind of stuff in the welcome channel. That should be the channel that you start in, or the rules channel. It'll be one or the other. And try to join the server, and then it should tell you what to do when you try and join. But yeah, feel free to join. Feel free to create a challenge thing. I'll recreate this dimension into the server number 1, so you don't have to be on the donator server to participate in the challenge. There'll be 2 different areas set up. And underneath here, I'll probably make this a little bit lower as well, I guess. And I'm just going to copy this entire thing over, so including my build into the other base, hopefully, if everything works. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one, where we probably do some more normal stuff, but also eventually when we check out the challenges that hopefully you guys participate in. So I am looking forward to that. Our machine is broken. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.